I always had this dream or like vision of starting my own art collection. Now that I'm not like a broke student anymore, I've actually been able to invest in a lot of the pieces that I learned about when I was in school. So today I'm going to show you guys my collection of antique graphic design prints. I learned this in my museum studies class, that you're supposed to use white cotton gloves whenever you're handling artwork, otherwise the oils and sweat and all that fun stuff on your hands is going to damage the artwork. Okay, what's really cool about these prints is that they're genuine antiques. So these pieces were sourced from packaging or antique books. This was a citrus crate label from 1940. They would create these beautiful labels and put them right on the front of the wooden crates to identify what company grew that fruit. The gold part's actually gilded, so it has like a beautiful shine to it, and I just love how the navy contrasts with that. Okay, this one's a little guy, and he is from 1920. This one is also packaging. It is actually a label for a bottle of glue. You can see they have like two bulldogs that are like fighting over fighting over two pieces of paper. I love the use of that frame and that pattern around it. And then of course the combination of different fonts was very in during that time period. This one is actually from New Jersey from the 1930s, and it is for a company that sold cranberries. And you can see it has a beautiful floral design in the center. This one is also a fruit crate label, but as you can see, it's actually like slightly smaller than this one, even though they were from the same brand. The reason being is because you can see right here, this is from a 1/4 crate, meaning it was like a smaller barrel, versus this one, which is 1/2. I thought that was really interesting. This one is an antique tobacco crate label. And I chose this one because the colors were so striking to me. This came from 1880. So they used stone lithography to achieve these colors, which I think is so cool considering how difficult it was to perform lithographic prints like this. You can actually see on the back kind of faintly imprints of where like the ink and the stone were. So this print came from a cigar box, and it is from the 1930s in Tampa, Florida. So what they would do is they would die cut around the label and then imprint it onto the cigar box. My little sister actually has one, so I'll probably pull it up and show you guys what it's supposed to look like. This one is also from a cigar box, and is also from the 1930s, and you notice that it is embossed with that gold leaf as well. Okay, so I stole this from my little sister's bathroom just to show you guys. This is what the cigar label would look like in action. So this is the box here, and they would die cut the label and then adhere it to the front and then all the way around the sides, and then there'd also be one inside as well, and you can see that gold embossed stamping, very popular with this packaging. This one is a nursery flower garden sample that is from 1896, and you can actually see, if you look up close, right there, you can see the name of the company, Rochester Lithographic Company in Rochester, New York. I chose this one because I love the blue again, but daisies are also my favorite flower. You can tell these things are authentic because the back side also has a print as well. So this print is from 1851, and it came from an encyclopedia about flowers. And this one is from an antique steel plate, so it does not have any colors on it. So what they would do is they would engrave the plate, and then they would stamp it on with just gray ink. And this one is an astronomy star chart that probably came from an encyclopedia. This one is from 1890. So what they probably did was they colored in that solid color part first, and then they would stamp on the parts that were in black ink. These are Adolphe Philippe Milot prints. Adolphe Philippe Milot was an illustrator who worked for the Museum of Natural History in Paris, and he was hired to create these illustrations for a very famous French encyclopedia. You can see the beautiful details and color on this print is just astounding on both sides. You can actually tell that this is Milot's work because he has his signature right there. I've actually become deeply obsessed with collecting more Milot prints. So in my next video, I'm going to show you guys my full Milot collection. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!